Okay, so I'm a self-admitted terrible putter. Terrible, terrible putter. Um, the reason typically that I struggle the most is that I practiced for pretty much a year straight. I practice a lot in the backyard, don't I?
Yeah.
All the time?
Disc golf guy.
Disc golf all the time in the backyard. And the way I practiced, I would get good and warmed up. And I would kind of the full arm release, kind of a pitch putter. Now, the biggest struggle that I'd have would be great practice, and then not great in a round. And I started to think, why am I so inconsistent in a round? You get good and warmed up before the round, then you start putting, and then you start playing, and you stop throwing putts. And for me, I would lose the feel for a putt. And it didn't seem near as bad if I was playing a fast round where we were, throwing one, walking, pick it up, putt. Throwing one, walking, pick it up, putt. I sort of was able to stay in the zone, and I would have some great putting rounds. But if I was playing a slower round where maybe we were throwing multiples, someone loses a disc, we're hunting for it, we're playing a tournament round where we're stopping at the tee pads waiting for the next guys to clear, it can easily be 20 minutes between putts. And then that putt, it really doesn't, as you go through the round, you're barely maintaining the feel for the putt. So what I found was that pitch putt for me, I lose the feel for it. And there were many times when I felt like my arm was very light and it didn't feel like a smooth motion. And standing there and warming, practice shots, I couldn't get the feeling. So it's a long ramble to say, I've sort of switched to a type of putt that is, I think it's kind of a hybrid of the short arm putt. And it's a spin putt. Basically what I do is I just hook in this finger, and then the disc pulls in tight against the palm of my hand, and all I'm doing is extending it like this. And it just pops forward. Now, that motion is all it is. If I need more oomph on it, I can give it a little more extension, but my elbow never straightens out. It's really just, I'm going straight at the pole, and it's a little bit nose up. Whoa. And it pops out pretty quick. So let's take a look at a few shots. And let me also say, that style of putt, I can go to it completely cold because there's so few moving parts. It's just here, boom. There's none of this like needing to time it and get up and down. I'm aiming the disc straight at the pole on the basket and just flicking it straight forward. All right, let's take a look. That's it. It is exceptionally easy to come into a cold shot, a cold putt, because it's really just learning the aim of this little thing, which is just sort of like locking the finger on the rim and then rotating your hand, just sort of palm towards the basket, and it works. Okay, now I'm going to be putting from about 9 steps out. Once I break about 7 steps, I'm going to start adding a little more wrist extension or arm snake bite, you know, boom, popping it out just a little more, just to give it a little more momentum. I'm probably also going to give a little leg kick so it becomes a little more of a, just add some pop to it. Get in here all the way. Hopefully you can see